Good morning, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nitsan, and today I wanted to talk if I'm vegan. So, I was on the vegan box for many years. I put myself there as thinking it's the solution, thinking it's gonna help the world by helping the animals, and it is helping the world. I'm not saying that it isn't. I'm saying it's a form of awakening. It's a understanding that our culture for many years has been doing something wrong, but it's not correcting all the mistakes we are making. Um, I like to take John Rowe's 5 main mistakes. There is the chemicals, the processed food, the grains that we are not biologically adapted to eat, the eating animals and animals product, and the first one, the main one that most vegans don't get, cooking of our food. When we cook our food, we cook the life force energy that helps us communicate with all of ourselves. It's when when you look at the watermelon, it has this vibration that it holds, and all the cells are communicating in a certain level. So there is a reason why one of them don't get oxidized, because they're all communicating. And then whenever you open the banana, it gets brown only on the edge because it's here to protect it. It's only gonna get oxidized on the edges, and inside uh, it's gonna stay good. Uh, there is something, some form of energy, the liquid that holds the watermelon. It's communicating with the top and the bottom, and we also have that. It starts from uh, toes all the way up here, and then we have the more important liquid that's between our spine. And I believe that because whenever I did juice fasting, and then I did a lot of Kundalini yoga, I could feel how the liquid and my organs and my chakra and everything is full and satisfied and connected. And you can call it Kundalini awakening or beginning of it, or you can call it enlightenment or chi energy or ja or whatever. It's the sunlight energy that help us communicate with everything. And they call it biophotons. And then whenever I went vegan, I could I went first actually mostly raw and then vegan. I would eat mostly raw and then some vegan cooked stuff. And then slowly with time it was like ups and downs. I would eat sometimes more raw, sometimes more vegan, and then after a while, after a few years, I worked at a vegan restaurant that I ate their bread, and I ate a bunch of vegan products and oils and cooked stuff that was very bad for my health. I had to hit rock bottom to make a change. I really felt like shit. I really felt like I'm so acidic inside out that whenever I had a teeth growing up, it was so painful, and apparently it was rotten because the acidity. And that was a marker for my life to say, okay, you need to make a change. And I had to go down to go up. And I'm here to help other people not go down so they can only go up. Because whenever you understand that, whenever you correct that one mistake, um, and you correct all 5 after, you helping humans to go up. And whenever you don't kill the animals, you're only helping the animals. And for me at least, the most important is first myself and then my community, the people, the humans that surround me. I want them to feel better. I want them to be the best that they can be. I want them to have freedom. I want them to wake up every morning and feel good and free. And that's the most important part. That's the most important message. And that's why veganism is another distraction on the way to like focus on ourselves. Because we are the enemy. We are the ones that causes most of our problems. We are the one that create that sick behavior that kill an animal right now. Every day it's just how to imagine for most people how many animals are being slaughtered right now and how many people are feeling sick right now. How many people are suffering right now. For a normal mind, it's hard to entertain those ideas. But I feel whenever someone is suffering and I want to help him. And I couldn't give a about the animals. Because the animal is another distraction. Because us humans are the one that needs to make a change. Us humans are the ones that need to become better and work on our behavior so we don't do those things to the animals and to the other humans. It's us that need to understand that our mentality is affected by what we eat. And most people understand the food and disease connection, but we need to understand the food and human behavior connection. That's the most important part, because that's what keeps us where we are. That's what puts us in the jail of human behavior that literally needs a jail to control people, and that's the worst kind of government we have in the last century, because it's even worse than being enslaved, because some people believe they are free, and then we need to make people understand that they are not free whenever their choices their decision making about their own health is being took over by the government, by our so-called experts. We need to understand that is a bigger picture here, and you cannot zoom out sometimes and see that, oh, if I'm focusing only on animals, I'm not focusing on the humans and myself, and I'm still hurting myself whenever I eat vegan, and I'm not correcting and helping the humankind to go up. It's whenever you cook your food, you bringing all of us down, and that's what I'm furious about. And whenever I discovered that, I got angry, because I see how traditions, how comfort zone, how being I am that little addict that loves the cooked food with the vegan stuff, and it's not different than eating the animals for me, because it just creates the same stimulation that the same stimulation that cooked food does. And we need to understand that that stimulation causes that behavior problems that we are out of control. Some people, if I just start talking about raw food, I can see in their brain how they, or not even see, they tell me most of the time, oh wow, good for you, great that you found that, I can never do that. You shot yourself in the leg, my friend. Your belief, your words, your thoughts become who you are. Like, whenever you say that you cannot do something, you really believe in it and you make it true. And you need to test for yourself to see what you're missing, so you can reevaluate what you can or cannot do. Because whenever we believe that something we cannot do and we don't even go and test that for a long time, that's gonna make real results, we cannot evaluate how good it is. So we cannot know if we can or cannot do this. We cannot know how beneficial it is. We cannot know that it might change our life, which it did for me. Whenever I discovered that raw food, I started questioning everything that I do, everything that I eat, how it makes me feel, how it doesn't. Whenever I eat salt, whenever I eat fats, I could eliminate ingredients out of my diet and play with cooked food, not cooked food. Yes, salt, no salt, um, butters, tahini, fats, stuff like that. I would have it for a month and then not have it for a few months. And I would play with that and evaluate whenever after I did it. And I could not tell anyone. I could only tell my experience with those, but nobody, but you have to experience for yourself to see the difference of eating the sunlight energy that surround the nuclear of our cells that help us communicate with everything. Whenever you eat that and you drink those juices and it just hydrate you and hydrate every part of your cell, you just, ding, you click something you understand. I'm satisfied. I feel good right now. I don't need any cooked food. I don't need the salt. I don't need the fat. It's all been an illusion most of the time of feeling full from the stomach and not from the throat. Because whenever someone have a hunger down here in the belly, I know it's not real hunger. It's discomfort from eating the wrong foods. And whenever I have hunger here, I know that I'm thirsty, I'm hungry. My body needs those liquids to keep the energy, and it tells me here. And whenever I feel it here, well, I felt it mostly here whenever I ate cooked food. I needed to keep eating and keep eating, and it's like a spell because you just like, you eat and you numb those feelings. You eat and you numb those feelings, and you just shove them down. You don't face them. And yes, going on a solid food vacation is going to make you face your demons and face your problems from here, and most of them are here. And then it pures the mind, and you don't need to, you don't have the even thought of survival because you're like so satisfied that you're like, what else? What can I create now with my life? How can I make everything else better? How can I plant those fruit trees everywhere so I can eat wherever I go and not be limited by boxes that the government created, that we created by having needs for more food always. And we are dependent on the government. And right now they can just like stop the supply to a city, and tomorrow morning thousands of people, hundreds of thousands, millions of people are going to be hungry. It can happen tomorrow. And I'm here to tell you, take responsibility, please. Take responsibility over your own life, over your own health. Help other humans and help yourself to make better decisions by not cooking your food, by not witchcraft and making different miracles that gonna stimulate your brain in such a high level that you gonna be dependent on it. Take a solid food vacation to get a new reference of your life, to see how you can heal yourself, to see how you can help yourself to satisfy all your needs that are gonna show you that all the other needs you have are just created by you. And you are the enemy, and you are the problem. And not the animals, and not the people that are killing animals. It's just a result of what we are doing, and what we are thinking, and what we are believing in. So, am I vegan? By my definition, it's a box that I broke a long time ago. I didn't want to put myself in that box because it's a box. I'm health enthusiastic, truth seeker, um, I believe in my own experience only, and here to experience life and help myself to understand life and understand others in a highest level, so we can all feel that oneness with everything and get out of Plato's cave and help other people to drink that sunlight energy and make solid food vacations and to reconnect that humanity that has been fallen thousands of years ago by eating the wrong foods. So thank you for watching and giving me the inspiration and the space for it. And I hope that I inspire you. Let me know down below what you think about those things, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and please focus on the humans, not the animals. It's the most important.